Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between the mountains, there lived a wise Zen master named Ryokan. He was known far and wide for his deep teachings, though his lessons were often unconventional. People from distant lands came to him with their questions about life, but Ryokan's answers were rarely what they expected. One day, a wealthy merchant came to visit the Zen master. The merchant had heard of Ryokan's wisdom and sought advice on how to outsmart his competitors in the marketplace. He had spent years following strict strategies, building plans, and anticipating his rivals' every move. Yet he felt stuck, trapped by his own rigidity. The merchant asked, "Master, what is the secret to winning against those who try to predict my every step?" Ryokan smiled and said, "Come with me to the river tomorrow at dawn, and I shall show you." The next morning, they stood by the riverbank. The sun had barely risen, and the water was still and calm. Ryokan bent down, picked up a stone, and tossed it into the river. Ripples formed and spread outward. "Look at the ripples," Ryokan said. "They move in perfect circles, predictable, spreading in harmony." This is how most people live their lives. Structured, repetitive, following set patterns. They are comfortable in this. They know what will come next. The merchant nodded, puzzled by what the master was showing him. Without a word, Ryokan suddenly leaped into the river, splashing water everywhere. His unexpected movement broke the stillness, and the ripples disappeared in chaos. "Now look!" Ryokan exclaimed, standing soaked in the river. "When you are unpredictable, you break the pattern. No one can anticipate the form you will take, and the entire flow is changed. To win, you do not need to follow the same path. You must become like the river itself, formless, flowing, and unpredictable." The merchant watched the water settle again, realizing that Ryokan was teaching him not to be rigid like the stone or predictable like the ripples. He needed to act in ways his competitors couldn't foresee, to flow freely and adapt without clinging to fixed strategies. As the merchant bowed to thank Ryokan, the master added with a grin, "And sometimes you must surprise even yourself." From that day on, the merchant no longer clung to old strategies. He flowed with each moment, acting as the situation required rather than what was expected. His success grew, not because he was cleverer, but because he had embraced the power of being unpredictable. And so, the lesson of the river lived on in the hearts of all who sought true freedom.